as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Haskins. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 21-yard line.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now left side on the swing pass. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal.
Patriot field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Allen. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Allen's pass.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jerry Hughes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he stopped immediately there. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
The 11-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And 3.
Coming left is Michelle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Folt's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Boston Scott. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
27-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Second and 5 now. Haskins to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
49-yard.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Equanimous St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 16. Bills nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Allen now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyler's Cross.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Allen's throw is complete. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at the 45. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 41 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 8-yard line.
On the ground is Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with Michel, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's bound the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Bills take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Lindsey here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again, fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete to Stephon Diggs.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26.
With the score, Patriots 19, Bills 2.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Tyler Bass for the...
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Michel. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Haskins, his throw incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimeous St. Brown, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Bill.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now Haskins to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. From the 44, Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. On 1st down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden. Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called.
If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here we go with Haskins. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Michel. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the left hash. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Folk is going to miss this to the right. Off target. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Ed Oliver.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First throw of overtime for Haskins. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49, guys. Mike.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You can't block me.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Patriots, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home.